So good afternoon dear students. Before class discuss about how to solve the HCF by division method. Today discuss about how to find the greatest integer. So what is the first question? Find the greatest integer which divides 42, 52, 86, leaving the remainder is 6, 4 and 2 respectively. So means to calculate greatest integer. To calculate greatest integer, what is your getting greatest integer? That integer divisible by the given numbers. So everyone understood? Find the greatest integer. What are the greatest integer values? You getting that value definitely divisible by the given number. First of all, what is the given? See here, 42 is leaving the remainder is 6. Means 42 minus 6. Then subtract, you getting 36. Next element 52 is the leaving remainder is 4. 52 minus 4, the 48. Next one 86 leaving remainder is 2. The 86 minus 2 is 84. So what is your getting value to calculate? HCF. So first to calculate the greatest integer. You don't know greatest integer. That's why we are assuming the greatest integer be x. Solution, let the number be x. Means the greatest integer be, we are assuming x. The greatest integer we are assuming x. X divides 42, remainder is 6. Means therefore given that x means greatest integer divides 42 leaving remainder is 6. Divides 42 leaves the remainder is 6. Means 42 leaves the remainder 6 means 42 subtract 6. That is x divides 42 minus 6. So you should getting 36. Same like x divides second number is 52 leaves the remainder 52 leaves the remainder. The remainder is 4. So that is x divides 52 minus 4. Nothing but 48. Third one, x divides. Third number is 96. Leaves the remainder. L is 2. Therefore, x divides 86 minus 2. That getting 84. So what are the number we are getting? 36, 48, 84. So they are asking find the greatest integer. HCF. One more name is greatest common divisor. That's why to calculate HCF of 36, 48, 84. X is HCF of first number is 36. The second number is 48. Third number is 84. Here using factorization method or else division method. Which method you want to should apply here? So I am using here division method. So largest number divisible by the smallest number. The largest number divisible by the smallest number. 36 1 the 36. The 48 minus 36 is 12. So now remainder is not getting 0. That's why divide the first divisor by the first remainder. So first divisor is 36. 12 3 is 36. So when the remainder 0 getting 13 is divided by the last divisor. This one is second integer divided by first integer. Next to third integer divided by last divisor. So now third integer, what is the third integer? 84 divisible by the last divisor is 12. 12 7 84. So what is the last divisor? It is called HCF. So therefore X is HCF of HCF of 36, 48, 84 is 12. So now X is there is nothing but 12. So X is 12. 12 is divisible by the given number. 36 divisible by 12. 48 also divisible by 12. So 84 is also divisible by 12. So greatest integer value is 12. Everyone understood? Here they are asking find the greatest integer. So clearly they are asking find the greatest integer. So to calculate greatest integer, what is the getting greatest integer? Definitely the greatest integer divisible by the given number. Understood everyone? That's why you don't know greatest integer. That's why you assume let the number be assume x. So now x divides the 42, leaves the remainder is 6. So subtracting the remainder, 42 minus 6 is 36. Second one, x divides the second one 52, leaving the remainder is 4. 52 minus 4 is 48. So third integer. So x divides the 86, leaving remainder is 2. So 86 minus 2 is 84. Now to calculate HCF of 36, 48, 84. Here applying the division method. So second integer divided by the first integer. So now 36 on the 36. 48 minus 36 is 1. Remainder is not getting the 0. That's why divides the first divisor by the first remainder. So 12 3 is 36. Whenever remainder 0 is getting 13 integer divided by the last divisor. So 13 integer divided by the last divisor. 12 7 is 84. Then last divisor it is called HCF. So HCF value is 12. So x is equal to 12. X value here greatest integer value is 12. 12 is divisible by the 36 is divisible, 40 is divisible, 84 is divisible. So everyone understood? It is clear? The next to discuss about relation between the LCM and LCM. What is the relation between LCM and LCM means if A and B are two numbers, then product of the LCM and LCM is equal to product of two numbers. So what is the relation between the LCM and LCM? The relation between, very important, relation between LCM and LCM. So what is the relation between LCM and LCM is if A and B are two numbers, if A and B are two numbers and product of the LCM on LCM is equal to product of two numbers. The product of two numbers. That is the relation between is what? If A and B are two numbers and product of the LCM on LCM, product of the LCM and LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. There is a condition for the relation between LCM and LCM. If A and B are two numbers, then product of the LCM and LCM is equal to product of the two numbers. So according to this definition, so how to solve the problem? So understood? The relation between LCM and LCM formula is if A and B are two numbers and product of the LCM and LCM is equal to product of two numbers. How to solve the relation between LCM and LCM? So now discuss about the problems how to solve the relation between the LCM and LCM. So first problem, everyone understood? The relation between LCM and LCM means if A and B are two numbers and the product of the LCM and LCM is equal to product of two numbers. Okay, everyone understood? Next, how to solve the problems by using the relation between LCM and LCM. First question. Very important this question, definitely 6 marks question. LCM on SCM of two numbers or (96) and 16 respectively. And one of the number is 48, find the other number. So first of all, what is the given, which value you have to calculate? First one, understanding the question, what is the given, which value you have to calculate, the one understanding. First, what is the given? LCM on LCM value given 96 and 16 means LCM value they are given. So given that, what is the LCM value given? 96 given. So next, LCM value given is 16. So A and B are two numbers. One number is given. What is the one number? So A is given 48. Another number not given. So to calculate the another number. So which form here applying? Relation between the LCM and LCM form is to apply. So what is the relation between LCM and LCM form is? LCM into HCF is equal to product of the two numbers. So now applying the relation between the LCM and HCF formula is LCM into HCF is equal to A into B. So now applying the values. What is the LCM value we are getting? 96. What is the HCF value given? 16. So what is the A value given? 48. So B value is not given. So B value is as it is. Which value required? B value required. So 48 is in the left side. Where will go? Denominator will go. So 96 into 16 by 40 will go to the left side, means denominator is 48 is equal to right side only B. So LCM value they are given, so 96, HCF they are given 16 is equal to A is given 48, B not given, so B is as it is. Only if you want to calculate B value, that's why the extra value is 48. So 48 set to the left side means the product of the 40 will go to the left side, will go to the denominator. So 16 1 ja, 16 3 ja, 3 1 ja. So 3 1 ja, 3 3 ja, 3 2 ja. So now B value is 32. So conclusion is B is equal to 32. So now what are the asking? LCM and HCF two numbers over 96 and 16 means the LCM value is given 96, HCF value given 16. Next to one number given. So one number what is it given? 48 they are given. So another number is not given. So what is the condition? If A and B are two numbers, product of the LCM and HCF is equal to product of two numbers. One number given, that number is considered A. So A is equal to 48. So another number not given. To calculate the another number value is B. So now substitute the values. LCM value is 96, HCF value is 16 is equal to A value is 48, B value calculate. That's why B value 1. That's why 48 extra 48 set to the left side. 40 will go to the denominator. So 96 into 16 by 48 is equal to B. 16 1 is 16 3 ja, 3 1 ja, 3 32 ja. What is another number? B is equal to 32. So everyone understood? It is clear. The next question. the product of two numbers. Means A cross B, product of with the product of two numbers. The product of two numbers is 216. Nothing but product of the two numbers A cross B is equal to 216 and their LCM. And their LCM is 36. To calculate the HCF, find the HCF. Find the HCF. Read the question. What is the given? Product of two numbers is 216. In the condition, product of the LCM into HCF is equal to product of two numbers means A cross B. So product of two numbers is 216 means A cross B is equal to 216. Given that product of two numbers means A cross B is equal to, given that 216 and the LCM value they are given 36. To calculate LCM, so they are given product of two numbers value is 216 means product of two numbers is what? A cross B. A cross B is equal to given 216. LCM value they are given 36. To calculate LCM. Now applying the relation between the LCM and HCF formula is product of the LCM and HCF is equal to A cross B. So now substitute the values. The LCM value is 36. The HCF value they are not given, so as we should write. The A cross B they are given 216. So only to calculate HCF, extra value is 36. 36 into the right side where will go? Denominator. So the HCF is equal to 216 by 36. 36 1 ja, 36 6 ja. So HCF value is 6. Everyone understood? What is the given? Product of two numbers is 216 means product of two numbers is equal to 216. Product of two numbers nothing but A cross B. LCM value given 36. To calculate the HCF, what is the formula relation between the LCM and HCF is product of LCM and HCF is equal to A cross B. The LCM value is nothing but they are given already 36. HCF value they are not given, so as this is right is equal to A cross B is equal to 216. Only to calculate HCF value, that's why 36 and that side product value will go to the right side means denominator going. So 36 and that side will go to the denominator. 216 divided by 36. 36 1 ja, 36 6 ja. The HCF value is 6. Everyone understood? It is clear. The next question. The third question. The last final question in this chapter. The HCF of two numbers. So two numbers is 48 and their product is 52920. 52920. Find the LCM. Find their LCM. See, in the third question, LCM value given, product of the two numbers are given, calculate LCM. Here, LCM value given, product of two numbers are given to calculate LCM value. So, substitute the values. What is given? So product of two numbers are given 52,920. So product of two numbers are given 52,920. HCF value they are given. HCF what is given 42. So to calculate LCM. So to calculate LCM, the applying the relation between the LCM and HCF formula is product of the LCM and HCF is equal to A cross B. To calculate LCM, so this one as it is you should write. So LCM value given 42. Product of two numbers they are given 52,920. only to calculate LCM. So 42 send that side, 42 value is the product of the 42, go to the right side, go to the denominator. So the LCM is equal to 52,920 by 42. So 52,920 by 42. Cancellation into what is the value you getting? So you will do that one. So 2 is possibility. 2 2 is 4, 2 1 is next one. 2 2 is 4, 2 6 is 12, 2 4 is 8, 2 6 is 12. 0 is as this. Next one 3 is possibility. 3 7 is 21, 3 8 is 24. Again 24 is 3 8 is 24, 2 6. Next 7 is possibility. 7 1 is 7 is 18 is there, 7 2 is 42 is there, 1 2 6. So the LCM value is 1260. Means 42 1 is 42, 160 is the value is 52,920. Everyone understood? Then given LCM value is given 42 and product of the two numbers they are given is 52,920 to calculate LCM. So applying the relation between the formula LCM and HCF is equal to A plus B to calculate LCM value. So this one as it is, substitute LCM value is 42 and product of two numbers they are given 52,920. Only to calculate LCM value is 42. 42 send that we will go to the denominator. So 42 1 is 42, 160. The LCM value is 160. Very important this question. Definitely final exam asking 6 marks question or 2 marks question. So first chapter is over. Close. The first chapter is over today. The tomorrow onwards, first 2 days I will revise the number system chapter. So for new joint students, tomorrow I will send the full chapter notebook. So you can complete the notebook. Okay? They have not understood this concept. Thank you to everyone.